Good morning. Welcome to the daily roundup. Should I say the morning roundup? It's approximately 6 a.m. This is a good coffee. Sometimes there's nothing better than learning to reassert a new routine. For me, it happens every Monday morning after the weekend of sleeping in. Okay. So a new day to reassert a routine. Let's begin with some of the news. Celebrities are fighting over the keto diet. Here's what science says about how healthy it is. And this is by The Time magazine. Now, in essence, they say that the jury is out on a keto diet. As to whether it is healthy, there's not enough data on it that it helps in the short term. However, long term, they haven't got enough data on it. Today I learned a man named Uzi Nissan has held the rights to Nissan.com for over 20 years, despite Nissan Motors' attempts to acquire the domain. Smart man, he'll want to sell that for a high price if he ever does. The way people respond to you online may have everything to do with the kind of day they've had and nothing at all to do with you. Don't take it too literal or personally. A volcano has enough power to shoot ash as high as 50 kilometers into the atmosphere. I kind of feel like that every time I stub my toe, to be honest with you. I feel like in that very moment that this is enough rage and fury to shoot ash as high as 50 kilometers into the atmosphere. Good morning to you, Chikasagi. I hope that you're keeping well, friend. And there's a post here by the SciPost. It says, our obsession with taking photos is changing how we remember the past. And if I just expand on that, I can see that it basically alludes to the fact that we use smartphones and new technologies as memory repositories. They worry that we'll have poorer recall of an actual event because of how little we're using our memories due to the advent of mobile phones and ways to record information. They're concerned about identity disorders from personal memory. The SciPost.org, this is, by the way. Creating false memories about the past, and that we don't get a chance to use our memory enough, essentially, because of selfies. Quite a drastic post, I would say. No matter how good or bad you think life is, wake up each day and be thankful for life. Someone somewhere else is fighting to survive. Thankful for life no matter how good or bad. Every day is an opportunity, is it not? And therein lies the battle with motivation sometimes, I think. I think from that, if you to pick that apart a little bit, motivation comes from being honest maybe with yourself. Have an honest conversation with yourself when it comes to motivation, because you will find what honestly motivates you, I think. And when you find something that may motivate you from an honest place, then heaven knows that might actually motivate you. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you've imagined. Now, if you could get the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. Well, you've already begun the process, so you've got the courage to do that. So really, it's just a process of staying consistent, which is easier said than done. Another article by the Emotion Machine. It's important that we learn to be honest about our thoughts concerning sensitive and controversial subjects without sounding too critical or negative. Here are healthy tips on how to do that. And the Emotion Machine gives us 9 tips on how to be honest with someone without being negative. It's kind of hard, isn't it? Coming across as honest or critical without putting it as a put down, without putting it across as a put down. And they give us a few points here, such as look at the situation from their perspective before you doing anything. Asking yourself, is this something that really needs to be said? Choosing words carefully, not to insult, blame, exaggerate, or be judgmental. There's quite a few points here, but really I just want to sum that up by saying that if you know the person well enough, therein lies the honesty. Music and sleep. 2 great ways to escape from everything. And let me tell you, music has been a great source of escapism this weekend. And taking walks in the forest, of course, with failed attempts at filming companionship and conversation videos. Made a carer ramble yesterday in spite of the atrocious weather, and that's kind of specific for people who are in the caregiving role at the moment. If you replace the W in where, what, and when with T, then you get answers to the questions. There, that, then. Enjoy your youth. You'll never be younger than you are at this very moment. The clock never stops. Enjoy it while you can. And that's something that I can't help but take for granted most days, you know. I'm acutely aware of the clock ticking. Learning to be happy, to exercise, to travel, to educate the mind and body is something that I'm learning to do again. I'm sure it's very similar for you in a lot of ways. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Albert Einstein. People who repeatedly attack your confidence and self-esteem are quite aware of your potential, even if you are not. Found this a lot with being in a touring band and fellow touring bands sort of gossiping and word getting back on the grapevine at that time. And at that time we were slowly and steadily gaining momentum, I guess, in this small part of the UK for the subculture there it was. So we kind of realised that we were doing something correctly when that started happening, I guess. It happens regardless, you know. Insecurity is when insecurity rears its ugly head, you can only smile and nod and move on with your day. Every day may not be good, but there's something good in every day. And I like to think that these morning live streams are the good in each day. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. It's important to be measured by the breadth of your actions, not by the breadth of your words. Okay, well, we've got digital health and wellness. Scientists have developed an algorithm that reads x-rays better than doctors do. So this has come from Vice News, where they have an algorithm analysing 50 chest x-rays for pneumonia, and the accuracy currently lies at 81%, versus doctors who are at 79%. People always change after being hurt. It's one stimulus that definitely evokes drastic action, isn't it? It was Penguin Awareness Day yesterday, and that's in lieu of the species being threatened by the loss of the Antarctic ice, and there's a lot of articles up online about it currently, so go and check that out. At this time of the year, a reminder to myself, I think, and when I posted this into the feed, at this time of the year, if you're a vehicle driver, make sure to check your tyres, make sure to check your oil, water and vehicle fluids. Your life is not over no matter what you are facing. There's always a way to get back to where you'd like to be, with small, steady, consistent steps. Just learn to have patience in action. The real difference for people is accountability. Being accountable for everything that is in your realm of control is the difference. And I missed it a couple of hours ago, but we had the total lunar eclipse in the UK, which, I mean, I totally missed out on, so that's up now though. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to bring the morning roundup to a head. I'd just like to say thank you so much for stopping by today, and I hope you have a great day. I'll chime in later on with an ASMR specific video, hopefully something to do with hopefully to do with something like personal attention or something like that in a ramble. Anyway, until then, have a great day.